Hello everyone, Saint Run here. Welcome back to the game. So last time we did declare a crusade, and I think it was against the Oberdites again, which we shouldn't have done. But crusade is on its way, it's working. As you can see, the Hungarians have decided to attack. And lately we were attacking the Russians, which actually have attacked us, and now we're attacking them. Then we're gonna have a coming war here in France, and we're basically prepared, as you can see, to invade them. And we're just about to take this Burgas Moorish capital very quickly. We also got some troops there. Stop. I'm just gonna try to stop that guy. And we're gonna try to move forward as well. So anyway, let's move to the next turn and let's see what's gonna happen next. If the crusade is not gonna be over, then we're gonna make a lot of money, I think. Now the Papal States, I think, will manage to defend Nice right there against the French. The French are not gonna be able to do anything there. Yeah, actually, they have been actually defeated, and the Papal States, I think, will attack even farther more and try to expand more. I hope that they will not declare war on us, because if the Papal States will declare war on us, then we're gonna have a lot of rebellions, and this is not what I like. Oh, wait a minute, we took this! This is ours, Burgas. We're just gonna occupy it. That's right, now the imams have died and everyone who was inside, and we have captured Burgas, which is great. Now we can leave there and move forward and hope that Castile and Leon will not attack us. I think they're moving their armies all over the place, but I don't think they will attack us because they're not going to have a chance anyway. So anyway, let's move that army also against the French, and let's hide in the woods right there, near Bordeaux, and wait to see what the French will do. I think they will attack us, because we're actually on their territory. Or we could send that army in one of those fortresses. In fact, that's what I think I'm going to do, actually. Somehow we have lost a lot of money, like 10,000 denarii. I don't understand, how did we lose this? I really don't understand. I want to see what the Mongols will do. Will they attack us again? In 1225 AD. It seems they didn't attack us again, but they will. They're going to do this. So we have a candidate for adoption. Yeah, be my guest, but where did that happen? Jerusalem. No, someone has been adopted somewhere. I have no idea where, unfortunately. Maybe we gotta find him, you never know. So we have made a lot of money. This is fantastic. Assassin Guild in there, doesn't matter. I think we got plenty of desertion everywhere, but the crusade has not been successful, so we're gonna make a lot of money somehow, which is fantastic. So it has not been successful, and this town is not being attacked by the Hungarians, which is good because I want the crusade to continue. This town is gonna be attacked anyway at one point, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we're just gonna have to get these guys out of crusade. Desertion. Not really. You can join the crusade again. But don't you even think to desert. Same situation here. Gonna join it again. And we could wait. Of course, we could try to attack the French, but it doesn't seem that is going to work right now. So basically we could send this army forward, but we're just gonna wait until the crusade will be successful. At one point we're not gonna be able to attack anymore. I mean to join the crusade anymore, because this is what's gonna be. So anyway, we could just try to take this one. We can get inside now. This guy is just too stupid to do this. Just go here and attack it right away. And I hope that the Russians will not have any time or possibility to do something, because they got only one poor militia here. So we should be easily able to defeat them. As you can see, we also have a lot of money. So another guys, that seems that they will desert, although this of course shouldn't happen. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna get them out. We're just gonna join again. In fact, we could just move forward with these guys, but the question, who should we attack? Of course we could attack the French. Get these guys inside. I think this will be better. But as you can see, unfortunately we're gonna have a massive rebellion here. And of course, I'm just gonna hope that we're gonna recruit a bodyguard, but as you can see, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So some of these guys, we're gonna recruit a bodyguard later, let's say at least. Here we're gonna have definitely a rebellion, and a big one. Population is enormous, can also go down, so I don't think that will be a problem. And we're just gonna have to check what to do with those guys. Oh my goodness. Jesus. I've lost a lot of men to desertion. So adoption didn't work somehow. I have no idea why. Moors destroyed. We are the richest faction on the planet. In Jerusalem, a family member has died. Not to the plague. Not sure why, because of old age maybe. And most importantly, we can put up another unit of cannons of the Holy Sepulchre, so I gotta do it right away. It's gonna cost a little bit, but they are this is a fantastic unit actually. I guess some of these guys are relatively cheap, including these guys here that are actually so important. Let's recruit a priest as well. Let's recruit some of these cheap units here. Such as this Syrian auxiliaries, which are a bunch of cheap units of these guys. Regarding cavalry, as you can put up Templar Confrere Knights, or even better Knights Templar, which is actually the best, and of course also very expensive, but only 200, so this is not too much. Also put up a very heavy infantry here. So yeah, Jerusalem is just doing fantastic. Once gonna have the city watch, we're gonna be able to recruit basically even more troops. We're gonna have another more recruitment slot allowed here. As you can see, a lot of units are gonna be able to recruit. I was gonna have this, and of course gonna go on also with warehouse, with city hall, and especially with Templars headquarters. As well as this one, they're gonna give us a knight's hospital, or hospital food knights or something like that. Oh, we have no archer barracks here. This is where we get range, so we're gonna have this in knight's stable. Knight's stables. You're gonna be able to recruit some more stuff, and even one more recruitment slot, I think. And the great markets, of course, that's important. University 2, population force is going down right now. I just thought that we were about to be able to upgrade the town, but it seems not yet. Relation with Mongols had gone down. Who cares? Family member has died in Sis. Time to recruit another general. Oh shit, unfortunately we can't. We're gonna have to wait. But anyway, it's not that important because we gotta recruit some. Merchants die. We got Fort de Chatel Blanc. Can we recruit a merchant here? No, we can't. But can recruit a general. However, we have this 54 years old that we're gonna leave inside, and as you can see, we just have now less merchants. Merchant trade has decreased drastically. So let's see what we have managed to recruit here. So we got a merchant here, which is of course very good. Let's send him to the sulfur mine here.
Wir haben eine neue Ressource, Seigneur.
It's not that good actually. Alright, we'll trade of course thousands of troops. We have also built a lot of stuff, especially in Antioch and Baghdad, where Antioch is most important. As you can see, we're also spending, or keep spending a lot of money on buildings right here as well. Most important of which would be, for example, the city hall, but we're just gonna leave to, wait until with this place starts to build in 8 turns, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Here, we got a general, and another general that's 26 years old, so we're gonna leave him. We're just gonna recruit him only when or if we're gonna really need him. Here, this town has not increased yet. Just take some time. It is in the same situation. So I'm gonna try to have even more troops to recruit. Oh, can I recruit a general here? But we got 3 Knights Templar, so this is good. Okay, so as you can see, this town is ours.
Seigneur.
Yeah, just I thought possibly these guys will attack us. If they will attack us, that will be the biggest mistake they're gonna be able to do, to say the least. You get off to upgrade, I think another turn, and we're gonna have this Knights of Santiago minor chapter house or whatever it's called. We could retrain some of the pilgrims. Actually, it seems not. Or maybe later. Okay, what about this here? Alright. So here we can also build something else, and let's do. Oh, we could recruit a general and send another unit. No, we got plenty of them. Yeah, we could send some of the guys here.
Erteilt mir einen Befehl.
Wie ihr wünscht.
And of course I would prefer to recruit a general in this area. We would be able to deal better with the situation here. We're just gonna do this as well. It's gonna increase the population. We're gonna need a lot of population in order to upgrade here in Porto. So it's gonna take some time. I roll this spy because I think it's good enough to be sent inside. Seems not. We go and spy right here, but I like to leave him. 62 years old. So they're doing a great job. What about your normal tax rate? Now let's increase it just a little bit. I know that the population will go down, but who cares? Food Knights of Santiago, they're not actually that expensive. This Granite Genitors are actually cheaper. This African Javelin one even cheaper actually. But these guys are really actually very expensive. These are the cheapest actually. And actually these peasant archers, but they are extremely poor in battle. And this desert cavalry is also relatively cheap. 78,000. Alright, so the situation is looking good here. Let's see what's going on in Cordoba. Very high tax rate. And we're still trying to build something or to recruit some troops here. Knight Templar, Florent de San Simeon, Duke of Cordoba. And I think he's got a price reduction. If I'm not wrong. I'm not quite sure, or perhaps not. Not sure at all about this. Knights of Santiago, Knights of Calatrava. Now this is a very interesting stuff. These knights are really very awesome. Oh, 10 archers! We can recruit 10 levy archers in Toledo. Oh, this is incredible actually. Really, 10 archers in Toledo. 2 Lucita Engineering, 2 Temper Surgeons, and 2 Javelin Men, Prince of Mounted. This is an incredible castle here. And we could need, of course, a general. We're gonna have him. But we got, as you can see, some other armies in the right send, and this is
Befehle?
mostly the general, perhaps.
Ein Sieg in eurem...
Yeah, just like I thought, this is exactly what I wanted.
Der Tod durch meine Hand war
He cannot join the Crusade yet, unfortunately. And we're gonna give him some troops from here. But no, actually wait, because I think I want to send some of the troops back here to retrain, or actually in Toledo, but Toledo can send maximum 4 troops. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mon roi.
I hope they're gonna be able to
Der
retrain.
heutige Marsch ist
And
beendet, mon roi.
we're gonna train these guys, but we take these 2 guys
Mon
out.
roi. Wie ihr wünscht. Vereinen die Truppen, Senior.
There you go. Perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. We gotta take one of these guys too, because we got actually plenty of troops here. We're gonna send them on, and I like more troops from here. Except we could try to invade France or retreat and defend with these guys here. I don't think it's a good idea to invade France right now. Actually, are we at war? No, we're neutral, but they're still occupying our troops. We're gonna send these guys back here.
Wie ihr wünscht.
Es ist mir eine Ehre. Ui,
And these guys too.
heute können wir nicht
And we're gonna occupy these settlements, and just in case the sun will attack us, then we're gonna go out and deal with it. Now, I see any other forces we're having right here, but we cannot cross it, you know? However, let's see. Here we got no fortresses. Here we might have some,
Ehre.
and
Bereit.
here too, and here in central Spain as well. So this is where I want to send our Crusader units, because we don't need them right now to send them in the north, and we're not gonna attack anyone right now. So let's send first of
Auf dem Weg.
all of them here, and see what's gonna happen. If they're gonna start deserting, we're gonna go out, and we're gonna have to be to recruit some more
Oui,
troops.
mon roi.
This too will be occupied.
Seigneur.
Right, so
Bereit.
gonna send some of them also in the south right here.
Natürlich, Seigneur.
I'm gonna send these guys right here. Ah shit, they cannot make it, but they will be able to
Ihr
make it
wünscht, mon roi?
at one point. And of course the question is, wait a minute, I would like to put up, but we have no general here. No, this is a little bit problematic, I think. Too bad. Okay, that means that we could send this guy, but I would like to wait, because we've got plenty of armies here ready, of course. Because this guy's gonna attack us, but I think we could still actually try to ride here, build a village, and then go back. Is there any place for them to hide? Yeah, around here we got plenty. 3 fortresses actually. 3 fortresses. Yeah, right, let's just send them right here first, I would say. I'm gonna build a village and then I'm gonna send them back, and just in case there's gonna be a rebellion here. I'm gonna have to, Basque archers. I like these guys very much, although, as much as I like these guys, I would like, however, to recruit, for example, a trebuchet. Actually, we can recruit both of them, basically. Because we're gonna need 2, and once we're gonna be able to recruit a general, it doesn't matter, we're gonna take the troops out anyway, so it's not gonna be a problem.
Es ist mir ein
Anyway, let's just move forward, let's just move here.
auf dem Weg, Seigneur.
And then we're gonna move forward as well. So let's say that we're gonna lose a little bit of money, but we still got a lot, so it's not a problem. And all of the guys are just here. They are ready to attack. Once the Crusader will be over, it's gonna be alright. If it's not gonna be over, it's not gonna be a problem anyway. I hope we're gonna be able to keep. We have massive armies and we have a mass right here. And we're just gonna have to be careful what we're gonna do with them, of course. Oh shit, man, we got 3. This is unbelievable. And I'm gonna also put up an assassin, we're gonna be able to kill them.
Mon roi, wer muss sich rechtfertigen, Seigneur?
Oh, 52% is just not enough.
Gotteslästerer.
It's just unbelievable, but I think
Mon roi, der
this town is becoming very erratic,
muss sich
and
rechtfertigen,
soon we're gonna have some
Seigneur.
trouble, as you can see. Of course, it'll be very slow, very low. Oh, I could send a cardinal to kill them, but
Mon roi.
it doesn't seem this look very good anyway. Oh god, can recruit so many troops here as well, and I think that the most important of them, or the most important of each of which, would be this Tempest which is actually very powerful and very cheap actually. So they're powerful and cheap. What's going on here? Oh, 1 turn we can have our general. That's very good. That's very cool. Okay, let's see. We have a priest and a heretic, but no, heretic
Wer
is too
ist
powerful.
der Gotteslästerer?
There is no problem anyway. Okay, let's send this guy forward. Now, I would prefer to send him also in here, for example.
Natürlich. Ui, heute geht es nicht weiter, mon roi.
No, whatever.
Heute können
Let's
wir
go move
nicht
forward
weiter
anyway.
marschieren, mon
This is the
roi.
most important thing. This is our king. Oh, we have a noble lady here. Oh, it's looking so nice. 95%, 84%, 70%. Still, I cannot get inside here. Oh shit, he has been killed. Jean Tokle. What a fucking loser, because... Well, we have a spy here anyway. But this is a populous state town. We gotta keep attacking the French. But the French are too busy to attack us because they have to deal with the Pope.
Oui?
Okay, this is what we got here. Oh, look at this.
Mein edler Herr.
Oh, this is the Holy Roman Empire. Cool. 2 faction here, actually. Demanding, really. Let's see if she's gonna accept.
Zweifle, dass mein Kaiser das billigen würde.
Mary faction here, and they're gonna give us some,
Das ist wohl nicht das erste Mal, dass ihr eine Dame
Stuff.
enttäuscht habt, oder?
Oh no!
Danke. Eure
I was actually
Aufmerksamkeit schmeichelt
hoping
mir, meine
this
Gute.
one will go. Oh, I can't believe this. Relation outstanding. So Papa Stis is not at war anymore with them. And we have now alliance. Actually, I didn't want it to do this. I actually thought that this princess would marry to one of our leaders. Now, of course, the Pope is very upset because of this move. It's such a big mistake, and got also the Teutonic Order in line
Seigneur.
now. Oh man, this was such a big mistake. I didn't pay attention to this. And we also gave them some money. Unbelievable.
Oui,
Let's see if the, wait a minute, we got here. This is our spot.
er muss
Oh,
beseitigt
that's perfect.
werden.
This is actually our
Ich bin leise und
guy. 10%, so we're gonna make it.
Sabotage oder Kellen aufschlitzen.
16%.
Benennt
10%.
nur das Ziel.
Man, this guy is incredibly poor.
Sabotage oder Kellen aufschlitzen.
No,
Ihr
this is
habt
such a
ein
fucking
Ziel,
loser.
oui? Sabotage oder Kellen aufschlitzen, Herr. Benennt nur das Ziel.
He didn't make it.
Ihr habt ein Ziel
But
im
we're
Sinn.
gonna try to attack them
Es
anyway.
wird schneller fallen, als es errichtet wurde.
Alright, that's enough. Oh, 6,000 better stable. Oh, maybe we don't actually need this. Alright, whatever. Good, so we don't have any other. We got some troops here that are just standing by, they're not doing anything. But that is alright, that's what we got here. Oh, here we got actually almost no troops, so if someone would attack, I think the problem is that there's been a disease as well, so just recruit some more units anyway, just a little bit more, just in case that this guy's will attack, so we're gonna be, you know, prepared for every eventuality, or every possibility. Of course, we could go on also here with the priest. This is on the border, but this is still on the Hungarian border, which are our allies, so we're gonna respect them for now.
Mon roi,
And we got here Cardinal that we could, of course, try to send
ich reise
right
mit
here.
dem Herrn.
I'm sure this is gonna be
Die
blocked right
Reise
there.
endet für heute.
Right. And we don't have any other armies. Oh yes, actually we do have another
Befehl,
proceeding armies. I hope that I didn't forget about these guys. Anyway, let's just send them forward.
Marschiere.
Yeah, they are good. Let's get some of them.
Wo sollen wir zu?
And so this guy has some desertion, that's why we got him out. And here, I don't know what it was, I think it was a disease or something like that. But it doesn't matter now, it's gone. We could train some of these archers, the Bosnian archers seem to be very good actually, 2 more units. And we have plenty of cavalry, we're just training a lot of them. And I think these guys would also do a good job at crowd axemen. For example, on the walls.
Seigneur,
We sent these guys against the Russians.
Bereit.
Oh, look at this. But
es ist mir eine Ehre. Oui, mon roi. Aber mon roi,
I'm gonna have
das
to wait,
ist
of course.
Meine Augen sind die euren, Meister.
Right, doesn't matter
Ich
there.
durchkämme das Gebiet.
Right, so we got here, situation is looking very good. I don't want to increase the tax rate a little bit even more, I just want to wait. A good point is that we can retrain some of these guys, this is really awesome. Actually all of them, because they are basically very cheap. 3 of them, just in case the Russians will attack unexpectedly.
Seigneur,
We'll also try to attack them here, or try to move forward in the north and try to take them there, for example. Let's see how far away these guys can go. This is their capital, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get anywhere near their capital.
oui.
So I would say let's just go first of all right here, but I'm gonna go into this direction. And with these guys, let's just take this one. Oh no, what function is this? Kuman! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway, let's just move forward then.
Natürlich, Seigneur. Ein
Ja, as you
effektiver,
can see.
aber ehrloser Hinterhalt, mon roi.
Cannot train anything.
Auf dem Weg, Seigneur.
But here we can do
Errichte
something.
einen Wachposten, mon roi. Oui. Errichte einen
Because I
Wachposten.
don't want to attack them yet, they're just too powerful. And if we're gonna go here, they gotta perhaps counterattack us right there. So, yeah, they could attack us from behind. They got here 2 units, but they could actually defeat us.
Wo soll
So
ich
we're just gonna have to be
Es
careful,
ist mir
but we
eine
can
Ehre.
try it anyway.
Oui, Seigneur. An die Front. Wir beginnen sofort mit der Belagerung, mon roi.
Still,
Sie werden nicht
I
aufgeben, mon roi.
take these guys here, step Kazakhs. They're not gonna cost anything because they are joined the crusade. And I'm sure they're gonna come out of their capital and attack us, so perhaps they're gonna have an army there. If not, we're gonna take that town.
Ein Befehl?
And with these guys, we can also move at one point even farther. Do we have any other troops here that we could possibly send? No, population here, unfortunately, is going down again. Way down under. We're gonna need more troops here. Yeah, we can retrain them. And look at this, we can recruit actually a lot of nice units. 4 temper surgeons, that's fantastic. However, I like to go also, I like to increase the army here because I think we're at the border and I think that the Russians will attack us. I'm gonna train 3 of these guys. And 1 of these guys. We can train so many troops, this is absolutely fantastic. As you can see now, we're gonna suddenly have a huge army here. They're of course gonna be extremely costly. Because we're not gonna make too much money in the next turn. Anyway, we can move forward and basically we can attack them here
Seigneur.
and completely take them out. Even if they have here a very powerful army, but honestly, who cares?
Mon roi.
Maybe we gotta send this guy inside, but no, we're just gonna send him right there.
Still.
Es ist mir eine Ehre. Zum Ruhme
They have gone inside,
Wir
and of
greifen
course we're
an.
gonna
Seigneur, dieser Tag gehört uns.
besiege them. Oh, wait a minute, we can also get some of these guys here, but we don't actually need them.
Sofort mit der Belagerung, mon roi.
Oh, with Papal State situation is. Alright, whatever. Oh, they got here. This is a Kuman fortress. I'm not quite sure if this is Kuman. This is a Russian city that it has only 2 units.
Oui, mon roi.
And there is no way that we gotta go in this direction. I would like to go in this direction here. Otherwise, you can see we're not gonna make it, but let's try it anyway.
Zum Ruhme Frankreichs. Wir greifen an.
Shit, they didn't make it.
Richte hier ein Lager, Seigneur.
Now they're gonna put up a lot of troops here. Gonna attack too late.
An die Front.
And the Papal State, as you can see, is extremely upset because we're using the crusading armies to attack
Befehle?
some other targets.
Oui.
Alright, so I'm gonna train them there, it's not gonna be a problem. These guys are incredibly expensive, not all of them though. For example, they are okay. Alright, cool. Also retrain a lot of them here, that's really awesome. Absolutely marvelous. Right. The situation is looking very cool. Of course, we're just gonna decide to break the Crusader and tell perhaps later. We could take next turn 1 Russian town, 2 Russian towns. Wait a minute, actually here, I'm not quite sure. We got really some heavy troops here, although this guy is a very poor one. Actually, I think we should take it easily with this massive army. It should really be a problem. Oh man, we got a merchant here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, because we got a merchant here. Gold mine, this is very
Sobald
important.
ich geruht habe, setze ich meine Reise fort.
What is this? A
Befehl,
spy.
Seigneur.
Let's go and see what kind of town is that. Such a moron, move on.
Ich bin unterwegs. Für heute bin ich fertig.
I think they gotta go inside here, but this is also a magnificent army. Good, so that being said, I think we can go on to the next turn, because we have done a lot of stuff this time. We have also spent a lot of money, but we gotta move on with spending money, because we got a lot of armies, and we can do this. Population finally increasing here as well, but by the time we're gonna be able to upgrade the town, it's gonna take us a lot of time anyway. So this is the first Mongolian spy, 29 years old, and these are the Mongolian armies. We can see them, I'm not sure, because I think we got a cardinal and stuff like that, but they got thousands and trillions of armies. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or something like that.
Ich werfe eure Leiche den Hunden vor.
25 years old. So, war with Mongols gonna take forever,
Mon
that's for
roi?
sure.
Très bien. Très bien.
Euer Geld?
Kuman merchant, the
Mein
Kumans are
Wagen.
still
Wie klingt das, Sadiq?
in here, and they were supposed to take this fortress, but I'm not sure why they're not taking it. This is just
Ich euch
a small part of their massive
euch euer
armies.
Titel
Pretty sure they
über.
got even
Oui.
more.
Seigneur?
And also pretty sure they gotta attack us. I think here, this town is gonna be taken by the Mongols, like, just like that, immediately. Here is the only hope that we can make that we're gonna resist and survive, because it's a fortress. Here maybe as well, because we got Stonewall. And trying to upgrade even further, we got some pretty nice troops in here. I think we can also survive just in case the Mongols will attack. Actually everywhere. And some ballista towers there would also be great. And here I think we can also survive. Oh my god, we have such a nice units here. So it shouldn't really be a big problem. Now we can make some investments and then we can move forward. Oh, wait a minute.
Machen uns zum
A
Angriff
Muslim
bereit.
army is trying to take... Oh, unfortunately no general has arrived. It's trying to recapture Baghdad. Of course they wouldn't have a chance. So we can also put up a new general here, but I'm not gonna do this. Right, anyway, let's save it and let's make some upgrade. Judging by the population, let's see what can we make another upgrade. For example, in Adrianopolis. Although these things are incredibly expensive, so I'm not gonna do it. In Palermo. Let's do it because in Tbilisi, yeah, as well. Because we got so much money, so under 50,000 I think we can make the investments and upgrade all of our towns. In Damascus, unfortunately, we cannot do anything. In Isfahan, crap, these are so expensive. Let's upgrade anyway to siege works. It's just so unnecessarily expensive. Really. These towns should just grow, but they are actually not. It's unbelievable, actually, we have money, but we cannot invest them. There is basically no way to invest them right now, so we're just gonna have to move on, and it seems that with a little bit of luck, we're just gonna make even more money. Let's see what the Mongols will do. The Mongol threat is still there, but until then, I hope that we're gonna take them out very quickly. Well, the Kumans will try to take out our merchant, unfortunately. And they're gonna make without a problem because we have such a poor merchant. Let's see what the Russians will do. They did nothing. This will be such a huge mistake. How the Mongols are moving. All of them. I wonder where they are coming. They're gonna call a jihad against Jerusalem. Now it's gonna be. Now this is gonna be some funny thing because I think they might take it.
Die Truppen vor dem Feind, Seigneur.
Okay. Master Assassin's Guild. I think gonna do it. Oh, in radio we got this. We got a few guys. This guy's gonna do better. It's Duke of Calabria. Use this guy to come out and send him somewhere. So to be a very good general, by the way. We got plenty of guys here. We got also an Oberdine merchant that is doing generating 1500, but I think we could still use a merchant. We've got plenty of troops. Still, no, actually the crusade is bigger now because Papal State in Castile and Leon has joined. Francis of Assisi. Francis of Assisi died, son of a wealthy who started life as a mercenary. Sorry, became a Roman Catholic friar and the founder of the Order of Friars Minor, Order of Little Brothers, more commonly known as the Franciscans, in 1209. This order believes in a simple life of poverty as led by Christ and service of the Pope. In 1219, Francis left, together with a few companions, on a pilgrimage of non-violence to Egypt, crossing the lines between the Sultan and the Crusaders. He was received by the Sultan Melek el-Kamel, who was so impressed with his devotion that on leaving he scored the saying, "Pray for me that Guy may deign to reveal to me that law and faith which is most pleasing to him." Right, very interesting. So we're gonna have this build. As you can see, we didn't make too much money. In fact, we made very little money, unfortunately. It says that we're gonna have a desertion here, but... Okay, so we have joined again the Crusade, so we're not gonna have any desertion, by the way. And we could take the Russian capital once we're gonna attack it with these 2 armies, or perhaps even more. Or we could take this fortress here, but, which is actually more important, or we could besiege both of them. With this guy cannot move very far away, but this guy can move. There is also a Russian army here. So this is a bit of a problem. So there's gonna be no desertion. Here this guy just took out our merchant. Yeah, I think that we could expect that the Mongols will arrive. They're gonna attack us, I think possibly here. In that case, just gonna have to increase the defensive lines around here. We could build something in this area, so let's see what can we do. I would say, let's start with this shipwright and port. And go on with the other stuff. Because this is a nice town here, and we could upgrade it a lot. And we got a big problem here that I don't like at all, which means that they have to send the general. Do we have a general? I mean, like, shit, we got no general to send here. Yeah.
Seigneur.
Except this one.
Oui, mon roi.
Oh yes, now it's gonna be much better. And of course, gonna have to repair all the mess here. So we're gonna have to repair all the stuff, and we got the guy inside. Now, we might have a trouble here, but we actually don't. It doesn't matter, though, that's okay. I basically wanted to see, wait, this is a spy, but he cannot get inside, it's just too poor to do that.
Seigneur.
The French army, which is basically neutral. I just want to keep an eye on the Crusade to see what's going on. It's being besieged again? Yes, the Hungarians are besieging again, but I don't think they're gonna do something, honestly. Here comes the Novgorodian army as well. There is also a Novgorodian army. Oh, there you go. So we got also a young guy that appeared in Tripoli. So he's 28 years old. He's Count of Tripoli though. And this one is 14 years old, a very good general, so we're gonna send him out. Oh shit, Tripoli is right there. Alright, whatever. As you can see, we can recruit a lot of stuff with him. I think it's because we have recruited a lot of troops, that's why we're losing so much money, basically. Right, Jerusalem is very well defended, so I don't think I should make worry about
Oui,
something.
Seigneur.
Let's see, do we have a general everywhere here?
Mon roi.
Yeah, we actually have everywhere a general. And I think we could have actually... Oh, another one there. But not yet.
Oui,
We just got
Seigneur.
anyway a lot of generals, so we don't need more. I would say the following. Where can we send this guy? Am I gonna send him against the Mongols? We could send him right here, where as you can see. We could actually expand even farther. But I don't think so. What about here? Here there's also a guy, 66 years old. What about here in the south? I think there's no one. No, we got no one here. But we could go with some more agents. Because I think another merchant will come and trade some fish. Or something like that around here. And again, we can send this guy. We're also supposed to have... So I've got no one here. Only one general, which is King of Cyprus. And we can put up even another general, but maybe later. Right, we should send him in the north and against the Russians to conquer all of Russia. It should be easy. So
Oui,
let's
Seigneur.
send him... Actually, let's send it to Mosul and then in the north, basically.
Oui, mon roi.
Of course, it's gonna take some time, but he should just move. Yeah, and we got this guy too. That I would also like to send forward. We got plenty of troops here we're not gonna need. Especially... Wait a minute. Yeah, we're not recruiting anyone.
Mon roi.
Just a few more troops.
Mon roi.
And then we can
Verbinden die
just
Einheiten.
move forward.
Heute geht es nicht weiter.
Bari, we're also not gonna need that many.
Seigneur. Befehle? Wie ihr wünscht, Seigneur.
And here perhaps we should defend because the Papa State could attack us, I think, at any moment.
Mon roi.
But I think that
Seigneur.
we can still
Befehle? Ja.
send them. But not yet. We're gonna wait. Now, this guy basically could join the Crusade as well. Well, I know that this is not gonna bring anything. But we can do it anyway. And we can give him this unit of Crusader Surgeons anyway. If the Crusade will be successful, then we're gonna win a lot of sympathy from the Pope. Although, I don't honestly think that this will happen.
Könige unterliegen Göttern.
Seigneur.
So we have the richest faction, which is perfect. We have even eine neue Heimat, Teutonic Order Prussia. So the Teutons have conquered a tiny territory here. That's alright. War between Castile and Oberdites and Venice. And we have a new general here. And we have a pretty lot of priests and assassins, including Palma.
Wer muss beseitigen?
Now let's see where this is gonna have the biggest chance.
Zellen aufschlitzen, ja. Ihr habt ein
He didn't make it, but
Sabotage.
we're gonna try to use him still.
Ihr habt ein Ziel im
Let's build a few more stuff. Good.
Habt ihr einen Wunsch?
Now let's see.
Besonders schmerzvoll?
Es ist mir eine... Oui, mon roi.
Now we're just gonna move forward.
Es ist mir eine Ehre.
Ihr wünscht, mon roi.
We got a few massive armies around.
Natürlich, Seigneur.
There's more than usual
Richte
there.
einen Wachposten, mon roi.
In fact, we could build it right here at the border.
Auf dem Weg, Seigneur. Natürlich, Seigneur. Errichte einen Wachposten, mon roi. Auf dem Weg, Seigneur.
That is perfect. We're having a fortress exactly right there on our way. So we're gonna send this guy next turn in the south.
Befehle?
Seigneur.
We can also go inside. Hide inside or whatever.
Seigneur.
Gonna have to try to train these guys here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. these guys as well. So we're gonna train basically all of them, but this is gonna take a lot of time, of course. Which actually is not gonna be a problem at all. So here are Dragonairs. I hope that they will not attack, and basically I think that they will actually not attack us. What? 3 Turns Bosk Archers. God, this is enormous. I can't believe this. Right, so here we can expand a little bit our town. Let's build this inn to give us even more public order. That's okay with me. Good, so all the guys are at their place. We got plenty and a lot of armies almost everywhere that are not costing us almost nothing, I would say.
Seigneur,
That is of course perfect. What about in Northern Africa? 2 generals. Yeah, because one of them is very old. Because we got plenty of armies here and as well as here. Alright, that's actually good. Here we got another crusading army, and we had one in the northern.
Seigneur,
That is gonna hide right here and is gonna take part in the battle once the
natürlich.
moment will
Errichte
be
einen
perfect.
Wachposten, mon roi.
I'd like to build some,
Oui,
you know, villages
errichte
all over
einen
the place.
Wachposten, mon roi. Natürlich.
and you can go inside. We got incredible armies. Once the crusade will be over, we're gonna lose a lot of money, but I think we're gonna have to disband some of the troops in that case. But anyway, right now we got so much money, so we don't have to worry about that right now. And let's get back to Russian territory and see where can we attack, what can we do. Because we got plenty of armies. First of all, I like to take this town, but
Es ist mir eine Ehre.
I like to bend the crusade first.
Zum Ruhme Frankreichs.
Hang on a second.
Wir greifen an.
No, we cannot put
Sie
anyone.
werden bald aufgeben, mon roi. Oui, Seigneur. An die Front.
Oh, clear victory, but we're just about to be annihilated.
Dankt Gott für diesen
Possibly
Sieg.
the Russians will attack us if we're gonna besiege
Sieg,
their
mon
capital.
roi. Wir
At
haben
least,
gesiegt.
of course, we're gonna sack it. And I just hope that we're gonna leave the tax as normal tax. Okay. Oh, look at this! We can already recruit some Russian troops, which means that we're never gonna have any trouble here. Slavic Spearman, although we have sacked it. This is fantastic. Upkeep costs nothing. I think this because we just deserted something. I'm not sure. Severely wounded of this attack. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, so let's see. We can theoretically besiege their capital and then move forward, but they will definitely attack us and wipe us out. But we could at least take one of their territory anyway. So let's first of all attack their capital.
Oui, wir werden sie abschlachten. Sie
He's
können
gonna
nicht
try to take the
entkommen.
Russians
Belagert
immediately.
sie. Wir haben sie, wo wir sie haben wollen, Seigneur.
And then we have to take all this. Oh shit, they cannot make it through, man. Oh, this is so pathetic. Well, we could take one of their town there. But that means, let me tell you what that means. That means that we're gonna attack this army as well. Because we can't get through, and this is their capital. We got indeed massive forces here, 700 militia, Druzina cavalry, Boyars, Druzina, and dismounted junior Druzina. So very heavy troops here, but I'm thinking if you're gonna attack
Wir marschieren gegen unsere Opfer,
all
Seigneur.
these units,
Diese Länder werden schon bald euch gehören, mon
you did a
roi.
good job. They could of course attack us with this army.
Mon roi.
We're gonna see, we're gonna have a massive battle there anyway. No matter what it's going to be. You've got enough troops, so I don't think that we should do something. I think we should take this, guys.
Wünscht, mon roi?
Send them, for example, right here. Maybe you can train them there.
Unsere Männer sind erschöpft, Seigneur.
You're of course gonna have to put up a defense. Just in case that the Russians will attack. And here we can take them out. Of course, I like to attack not as
Zum
Crusader
Ruhme
army.
Frankreichs. Wir greifen an.
So we work very easily, I have to say.
Seigneur, dieser Tag gehört
Of
uns.
course, I have to second as well.
Sieg, mon roi. Wir haben gesiegt.
And we can recruit a few more units that, of course, gonna cost us. We can also increase the tax rate a little bit more. And so we're gonna make somehow even more money. Which is, of course, absolutely perfect. So we can send our spy farther in the northern. I have no idea where. For example, this Russian fortress.
Heimlich, still und leise, Seigneur.
Oh, look at this massive army. Okay, I think they gotta besiege us for sure. But we are prepared. Most important is that these guys will not desert. If they're gonna desert, then we're gonna have a real huge problem, actually. For example, here, you already have very nice units. Just recruit one more. And here, we can still attack.
Oui, Seigneur. An die Front. Wir beginnen sofort mit der
I know that this will infuriate the
Wir
Pope.
werden mit dieser
There should be a Kuman fortress, but I don't think it is. Well, we should take this also very easily. Actually, let's check it right now.
Ich bin unterwegs.
No, it's a Russian fortress, oh goodness, and look at this. Look at the troops they got here. Counter-foot lancers. Dismounted boyars. Oh, they have an incredible army here. We're not going to be able to touch them here. We're just going to have to see what we can do, I think. Because I think... Oh yes, we can take this down as well. That's fantastic, man. And I thought we were supposed to have... like, I think... another army, or did we send it somewhere else? I think we have sent it somewhere else. I think I wanted to send it here. Oh, we have sent it right here, okay.
Zum Ruhme Frankreichs.
They could
Wir
go out with this
greifen an.
army, they could wipe us out from there.
Und wir greifen an, Seigneur.
But
Oui, mon
anyway,
roi.
let's attack here.
Oui, Seigneur. An die Front.
Oh goodness, we have lost so many men. Although, who cares, we won the battle. And the Mongols could attack us around here, but
Dank
sucks in.
Diesen Sieg.
You never know.
Sieg, mon roi. Wir haben gesiegt.
And of course, second, and since we still got some trouble, it's probably gonna have to decrease. Oh yeah, because they have done a lot of damage actually. I still got a one recruit. Wait a minute, can we train? No, we cannot train anything actually, you know? So we're gonna have to repair all those buildings, and after that, we're gonna be perhaps to do something. But as you can see,
Sind die euren?
we managed to gather some money at this point. And there is here a Kuman capital. I'm not sure if we're gonna do good to go right there. I like to keep an eye on the Mongols. So let's send the spy onto them.
Heimlich, still
Oh my god.
und leise, Seigneur.
Where is it going, man? Is there any other bridge around here? This is unbelievable. 46 years old. This is unbelievable, actually. Oh, there's gonna be.
Befehle?
Wie kann ich dienen, Sultan?
Mon roi.
This guy could move, but we're not gonna send him right there. Yeah, got thousands of troops here. I don't understand. What can we do with them? Is it just gonna have to wait then? What to do with them? And we're gonna have a lot of, we are having a lot of money. We cannot build anything actually right now because we're building everywhere and we have projects everywhere. So we're just gonna leave it the way it is. And I think theoretically we can move to the next turn. I think we might be forced to fight the Russians, but I'm pretty curious to see what the Mongols will do because we're waiting for them. Ready to face them. So let's go on to the next turn then. We're in 1226. The campaign is moving slower and slower purely because we have, a lot of moves to do, a lot of stuff to do. We actually have conquered half of the world and we have a lot of enemies still. And it's very difficult to keep such a huge empire at Crusader States Stainless Steel campaign. This is a very complex mod. Will the crusade be over? Will the crusade fail? We shall see. Castile and Leon would like a ward. No, actually not. I thought they gotta move their armies to the crusade, by the way. Might still have some desertion. At some armies. Oh, Aragon is trying to attack our merchants so far away. In Marrakesh. Too bad. No, I think we're not making any money with our merchants, although we're having half of the map, but still our merchants are not that good as the AI merchants. Anyway, we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. So, that's what the Mongols will do. This is if they are attacking us. And the Teutonic Order, no idea what they are doing actually. Merchants Guild in Suskin. We have made a lot of money, by the way, which is perfect. Got a lot of desertion almost everywhere. And I think some of the guys are not going to be able to join again. Okay, that's what we got here. Sabotage mission was good. But I think that the French already repaired it. Which wasn't such a big problem.
Leben soll enden. Sabotage oder Kellenaufschluss?
10%. Now this guy is so poor, 30%.
Das Ziel, mon roi.
But
Sabotage?
47%, yeah, that's a good idea. That was perfect. So I think now he might be a little bit better.
Ich muss jetzt bis morgen untertauchen, Senor.
Alright, so this guy unfortunately annexed our merchant. We got here another disease, unfortunately. And yeah, we're gonna need, of course, a general, but it's gonna take forever. And these Basque archers, 4 turns cost to retrain. That's fantastic, I mean. Oh, we're gonna make 220,000. So we got an enormous desertion here, which means that we're gonna have to go out.
Natürlich, Seigneur. Müssen wir
Abandoned
uns so
safe,
im Wald
yeah.
verstecken, Seigneur.
Oh goodness, no. No. They... Yeah, so you join again or whatever. And just stay there. Now, of course, also increase the X rate a little bit. And Tartar Lancers, they are very expensive about these Tartar Lancers. That's everything we can do. But I don't want to recruit them because I just want to wait. Yeah, all these motherfuckers with whom we have taken these towns, they will fucking desert on me. This is unfucking believable.
Auf dem Weg, Seigneur.
Might lose these stupid fucking armies right away, and at one point it's gonna be basically too late to do something or to join the crusade anymore. We could theoretically take that Captain Ash if this is gonna work, but we shall see. Let's take it with this guys here. Or they can also be possibly they can desert. But let's see if we're gonna take it anyway. It's not gonna be that easy anyway. Oh, victory! That's fantastic. So we did. We're gonna of course
Wir
exterminate
haben
them.
die Verteidiger zerschmettert. Die
And we're gonna have even
Siedlung
more money next turn. And we can attack here. Although, let's just not make this difficult.
Wir marschieren gegen unsere Opfer, Seigneur. Nichts stellt sich uns in den Weg. Oui, wir werden sie abschlachten. Sieg! Wir marschieren gegen unsere Opfer, Seigneur.
Very good.
Nichts stellt... Oui?
Hang on a second. It doesn't matter, it's just important that we are able to take out
Sie können nicht entkommen.
the Russian. Oh goodness. Look at this
Genug
thing.
gewartet. Greifen wir nun die Mauern an.
So we should theoretically take this as well without any problem. And we're gonna have desertions basically everywhere, but still I don't care. Go with pretty high tax rate. We're gonna have a desertion here as well. We're gonna recruit another spy, of course. High tax rate. We're gonna have, like I said, desertions anyway. Anyway, we're just gonna wait. Maybe Crusader will be victorious lately. Let's see. So there is another siege, and these guys are actually besieging, but there are so many troops. I think that the Crusader will be victorious. If these two armies will attack, could be victorious, you know. So we've got also a problem here, which is not good at all.
Ui,
Try
ein
to
effektiver, aber ehrloser Hinterhalt.
say it again with them. They've got the same thing here, so we're just gonna have to defend the Crusade as well here. I hope that they're not gonna desert. That's what's going on in the northern, not there, but here. There we're gonna also take them, so yeah, they got a big army here, and this is a little bit of a worry, but actually not, because I think we got plenty of troops, and soon they're gonna have even more. This catapult is better than nothing, although it's gonna take a lot of time. They got more troops than we have, but we have the advantage to be inside a stone wall fortified town with relatively heavy infantry here. These are spearmen, mercenary spearmen, and these axemen. They are very good troops. And a relatively good general, I would also say. The Swiss is looking very good. Okay, now let's see, let's attack here and try to take this. However, maybe we should just stay like this, like I said. I think that the Pope would be
Zum
extremely
Ruhme
mad,
Frankreichs. Wir greifen an.
but frankly, who cares? Let's see if two armies will join all in one. So the Pope will be, of course, very mad, but who cares?
Seigneur, dieser Tag gehört uns. Sieg, mon roi.
We're gonna
Wir haben
just,
gesiegt.
exterminate it. We're gonna leave it like that for the first time. Still recruit some of the troops, and we can increase the tax rate just a little bit. As you can see, it says that we're gonna make even more money. And as you can see, the Russians are still recruiting so many troops, but I wonder how many towns they have. Really, how many towns do they have? Because they've been almost exterminated. They're gonna lose this as well. In order to achieve this, to see how many towns they have, I'm gonna have to send,
Seigneur.
theoretically.
Oui.
Ah, shit. What is this here? Templar Foot Knights. I don't think, listen to Constantinople, man.
Seigneur.
Yeah, he cannot move, whatever. That is very good.
Wer muss beseitigt werden, mon roi? Sabotage oder Kellen aufschlitzen, Herr? Das Ende naht, mon ami.
Alright, cool. A Spartan commander, Wrathful. Was this guy? Oh yes, he is Erard the Wrathful, Prince of Duklia. He is now in Kiev. He managed to take Kiev. I'm not sure how exactly he managed to take it, but he's indeed a fantastic general. This was a very difficult battle, that's why. And there are no Russian troops left here. I don't even know if they have any other towns. They might have. Let's make peace again, and we have recruited so many units and merchants, such as in Mecca.
Ich bin bereit zu handeln.
Questions where to send it after this fish here.
Mon roi? Wessen Geld kann ich
7%.
an mich nehmen?
Pathetic. Gray would be good, I guess. I had to repair a lot of stuff, so I have another family member that died right here. Although, the situation still seems to look very good, and we're also still building a lot. King of Jerusalem, more fertility. And we are the strongest. Alright, cool. Now let's see. So since these guys have decided not to attack us, we also increase the tax rate here too. Okay, and the problem was in Burgos. You can see we're still gonna have to repair some of this stuff. We're gonna also have to retrain these guys because there has been a rebellion there. So it goes over here, increase the tax rate as well, and I'm gonna recruit another unit of Basque archers that is gonna take us a lot of time, but I think this is somehow a very unique unit that I like very much. Okay,
Oui, mon roi.
so time to move with this guy back. I would like to send him on the other side, like right there, into a fortress as well, or fortification.
Auf dem Weg, Seigneur.
I have to go
Heute können wir
by
nicht weit. Ihr wolltet mich
this
nicht
French army.
oder?
I'm not quite sure where exactly they are heading
Erinnere
to.
euch an
We
eine
got so
eurer
many
Kapellen,
units here.
Herr?
We can also recruit here a lot of troops that are relatively expensive, but who cares?
Wessen Leben soll enden? Benennt nur das Ziel, mon roi. Ihr habt ein Ziel im Sinn.
Oh, what a fucking moron.
Benennt nur das Ziel, mon roi.
Okay,
Ihr habt ein Ziel im Sinn, oui? Wird kaum etwas merken.
okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, so we can have a general, that's fantastic.
Es ist mir
We can also move forward. I'd like to give him some troops in Napoli. I'm not quite sure about that,
durch,
honestly.
Seigneur.
But I would actually like to do
Ihr
this.
wünscht, mon roi?
Befehl?
Wie ihr wünscht. Vereinen?
Natürlich.
Yeah,
Richte hier
it's
ein
gonna move
Lager,
forward in the northern. Let's see. Oh, we can send him these two
Eure
units.
Majestät,
Wie ihr wünscht, Seigneur.
That's also perfect.
Führen die Armeen
We can
zusammen.
also send
na, Befehle?
his troops as well.
Vereinen die Truppen, Seigneur.
So he can recruit theoretically even more units, but we're not gonna need more units. So we got an army here, and we got another army here, so we could send them right in this fortress. We have another fortress. Yeah, this is also our fortress. Against the couple states, or this one here. It's gonna be our call. We're gonna call it
Ich
next
bin
turn.
leise und tödlich.
So it says that we're gonna make a lot of money, and this is very probable. I think, let's see, do we have another army, another crusading army here? I think not. I think we have taken actually a lot of
Ein Befehl? Wir
Russian
marschieren gegen
towns,
unsere
and
Opfersänge.
we're gonna have to
Die
move
gehen
forward
nirgendwo
next turn.
hin, mon roi.
To see what we're gonna do. Now, as you can see, we're not gonna take this town easily, that's for sure.
Die euren Meister.
They also have a huge army here as well. And a few more units almost everywhere that they're gonna try to send against us. So anyway, if there will be a battle, it's gonna be perhaps only one battle. I think it's gonna be more. And with the Mongols, it's not gonna be anything because you can see they are still wasting time instead of attacking us. They could break us here. We have so many archers that we don't need here. But since they have decided not to attack, and I
Zu
hope
Befehl, Seigneur. Ich bin unterwegs.
let's go forward with this more on spy.
Für Für heute.
Alright, so we're just gonna move to the next turn. I'm not gonna make any investment yet. I just want to gather a little bit of money because I know that after the crusade will be over, we're gonna lose a lot of money. So we're gonna have to general. Oh no, man! There are some rebels there. They try to kill him. Oh, that was such a big mistake. That was a huge mistake. Oh, it seems that France will declare war on us. This will be a big mistake. Now let's send everything we got against them.
Der Feind hat uns umzingelt. Er belagert uns.
Oh my god, they have such a huge army there. But they didn't attack. Because basically this is a crusading army. In fact, I think with this side we're not going to be able to attack the French, honestly. But we can go get closer. And we can attack them. So now let's send every troops that we have against them. Given the fact that, hoping that we're not going to have any other desertion. But we'll see. Let's see how much money we're gonna make. We should make at least 200,000. Let's see if this is gonna happen. 206. So this guy's too old. I'm not gonna accept it. Assassin guild in Kiev. Yeah, not.
Seigneur,
And we're gonna have to send this guy somehow way around. Actually, want to send him in Mosul. Let's send him anyway.
wie ihr wünscht. Unsere
That's
Männer
good.
werden
It's gonna
euch
make it.
lagern, Seigneur.
High tax rate, yeah, because we wait for the population to grow. Really high tax rate. Same thing here. So the Pope is not that happy with the way things are going, so we gotta make even more money. Let's see how the crusade is actually going. Oh, they are still besieging it, but they didn't manage to take it. And they had 2 armies, now they have left. No idea what's gonna happen. It says that we're gonna have a real problem, you know, that all these guys will surrender. Okay, so we can still join the crusade and go inside.
Sofort!
I know that means that we're gonna have possibly a desertion, but you never know.
Oui,
Anyway, let's take this
oui. Wir werden sie
before the Russians will arrive.
Der Tod durch meine Hand war
I'm just gonna occupy it because it looks good.
Der Besitz des
Oh,
Feindes
goodness.
gehört nun euch, mon roi.
Wait, so yeah, let's do this, and we're gonna take care of this some other time. I would go with this one and with this archers. Although they gotta perhaps all of them desert. Oh no, why is now? Oh shit, population growth is gonna go down. But once we're gonna repair this, is gonna be better. Mason's gonna give us public order bonus. They have 5% construction cost increase. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Of desertion.
Oui.
We're gonna anyway have to go against the French. As you can see, we try to tax everywhere basically.
Mon
But in
roi,
order to do this, we're gonna need more troops, of course.
wie ihr befehlt, Seigneur.
The truth is, if we're gonna attack the French right now, then this could actually cost us a lot.
Verbinden die Einheiten, Seigneur.
Es ist mir eine Ehre.
Anyway, this guy could go right here and take this and go a little bit closer, so I would gladly do this.
Dankt
Well, I
Gott
know
für
that-
diesen Sieg.
So,
Sieg, mon roi,
this will
wir
decrease
haben gesiegt.
relation with
Ich
France.
werde meine Rüstung schon bald mit eurem Seigneur.
Let's see. Yeah,
Weg
if-
her.
actually,
Sagen mir nichts zu befehlen.
Von euren
yeah, we're gonna try to
Oui,
attract
Seigneur.
them to this
Oui,
very defying to this bridge. And we could send some troops from here. Oh
Seigneur,
shit, he cannot
ihr
fucking make
wünscht,
it.
mon roi. Befehle?
Cannot train anyone from here. But we can get some troops out of here, so when can we do this? They cannot fucking make it, man.
Eure Majestät.
Fucking losers.
Befehle.
Could use, of course, some of the troops. And there is a disease here whose number will decrease drastically,
Ihr habt mir nichts zu befehlen.
but they're still not gonna take it. Don't you know that? Anyway, let's just send some cavalry, by the way.
Seigneur,
We got anyway heavy
Befehle?
cavalry anyway.
Oui. Oui. Führen die Armeen zusammen. Befehle? Mon roi. Vereinen die Truppen, Seigneur. Seigneur,
Nothing else. 4 units can go inside.
Befehle? Ihr wünscht, mon roi. Wie ihr wünscht.
These guys could also go out. The question is, they could go closer to Bordeaux, but if you can do this, they will definitely attack. Let's see.
Kommt zum Kampf,
They can actually
ihr
make it.
Feigling.
They cannot make it. They could attack us. Let's see.
Natürlich, Seigneur.
And try it anyway.
Heute geht es nicht weiter, mon roi.
These are incredibly expensive. I still gotta recruit them because they are still part of the Crusade and you never know where the Crusade will succeed. Right, and we were supposed to have another army here that is, as you can see, incredibly poor, but we're gonna send them out anyway. But
Auf
then
dem
we
Weg,
could
Seigneur.
also join the Crusade.
Errichte hier ein Lager, Seigneur.
That's right, and I'm gonna get, of course, more units. Basically, even more units.
Seigneur, mon roi. Seigneur, mon roi.
The army is full, it's gonna go against the French. And I think, oh yes, wait, we got here another army. We can also send against the French.
Heute
Or,
geht es
for
nicht weiter,
example,
mon roi.
here. Wait a minute. Oh yes, those guys just gonna need to wait.
Ja. Erteilt mir einen Befehl.
Wie ihr wünscht.
That'll be enough for
Vereinen
now.
die Truppen, Seigneur.
We're gonna send all these forces against the French. I'm gonna train some of these poor guys. And as you can see, we're gonna also try to build our forces a little bit. It's gonna cost us a bit of money, but who cares because we got really a lot.
Seigneur.
And we got a lot of guys. We can also join the Crusade with these guys. I mean, why not? Let's do it once we can. Then we should, of course, do it. We're gonna get, of course, even more heavy units.
Bereit.
So that once we're gonna attack the French, then we shouldn't stand a chance. And joining the Crusade is gonna give us a lot
Es
of
ist mir eine Ehre.
movement
Oui, mon
bonus,
roi.
which is gonna be, of course, great. And we're gonna use this
Mon
to
roi.
take them out.
Nur
Now,
in
here
der
they could
Schlacht
attack
können
us
wir
with
uns
this
miteinander
2 units,
abgeben.
which will basically destroy us. For example, with these guys, we could besiege, leave the Crusade, and attack Toulouse and take it. That would be, I think, great. They are also at war with the Pope. Right, we could also go and... Oh, what happened here? Wait a minute. Oh shit, I think we should... Whatever. Where did that happen? Oh yes, not looking good at all.
Natürlich. Aus dem Hinterhalt anzugreifen ist
We could
ehrenlos.
still besiege them here, actually try to take them out, but if it's gonna work, I have no idea. However, we're gonna attack them with this guy too, which is the
Es
king.
ist mir eine Ehre.
Maybe it will actually work, and maybe we're gonna take this Genoa.
Oui, Seigneur. An die Front. Wir beginnen sofort mit der Belagerung, mon roi.
Relationship has decreased
Wir werden
drastically,
bald aufgeben, mon roi.
so let's take 2 more mercenaries, and we're gonna come out with this army too. Now this is gonna be a
Marschieren
huge
gegen
risk.
unsere Opfer, Seigneur. Bereit. Zum Ruhme
But we're gonna
Frankreichs.
try it.
Wir greifen an.
Total resolve. I know it's gonna be extremely difficult. Maybe you're gonna lose it, but let's try anyway. Average victory. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't expect
Hier,
this.
dieser Tag gehört uns.
I didn't really expect
Sieg,
this.
mon
Let's
roi, wir
sack
haben
it.
gesiegt.
And let's get another attack.
An die Front.
The membership of wars has decreased drastically now with France, but who cares? We have fought also with our king, and we have done a fantastic job, and of course gonna retrain all these guys here. Now France will be incredibly mad at us, but frankly, who cares? Right, so I think Omnicord is anyway low, population is enormous anyway. But I think that we have done a great job here by taking this. I know that most of these guys will just abandon. But frankly, who cares?
Wer muss beseitigt
Let's try to
werden, mon roi?
take out some of these morons.
Sabotage oder Kellen aufschlitzen, Herr? Benennt nur das Ziel, mon roi. Sabotage
Didn't
oder
work.
Kellen aufschlitzen, Herr?
But I should just go back.
Der Tod geht
This was the desertion here. But we're just gonna put them back. And now the French have lost something. I think they're gonna be very mad. And they're gonna definitely attack us. But who cares? Because I knew that this is gonna happen. So we're between Teutonic Order and Novgorod, France and Crusader states, broken an alliance for the State Holy Roman Empire, and truce of rights and Venice. Again, it's against. Now, of course, against the French, we could also send this army. We could, for example, try to attack them here. Try to defeat these guys. This will make them retreat
Kommt zum Kampf!
all the way up to Bordeaux. Or maybe
Weg
not.
her!
Oui, mon roi.
I think they will try to attack
Nur in
us
der
right
Schlacht
there.
können wir uns miteinander abgeben. Nur in der Schlacht
But
können wir
that
uns
army doesn't seem
miteinander
to be
abgeben.
Oui,
that
Seigneur.
threatening, that important.
Es ist mir eine Ehre.
I think
mon
it
roi.
will be soon very late to join the crusade. This could happen. Anyway, it's important that we gain some advancement here against the French. This will increase their power a little bit, to say the least. And we're gonna retrain some of the troops here. The Malevolent. Right, who cares?
Mon roi?
Right, so the priest, wait a minute.
Oui, Seigneur? Wen verdächtigt, mon roi, der Ketzerei? Der
Come
Ketzer
on.
wird sterben, mon
Did
roi.
you just arrive
Wer
here?
muss sich rechtfertigen,
Ja.
Seigneur? Wenn sie schuldig sind, wird Gott uns es zeigen. Wer ist der Gotteslästerer? Gott wird uns sein Urteil zeigen.
Right, so nothing important has happened here. Recruitment in Palermo, we have a general, very good. Spy in Kiev.
Mon roi.
Is of course also very good. Let's send him right here to see what town it is. Novgorodians. Okay, we are actually neutral to
Zu
Novgorodians.
Befehl, Seigneur.
You should just go there.
Still,
Oh, this is a very good spy, by the way.
mon roi.
So we have built it also and repaired a lot of stuff, and it seems that we're gonna make actually more money. Now let's get back again. So here in Iberia, I think it's clear what we're gonna do. I don't know what to do with this guys. Because train those guys anyway. Got plenty of experience for most of our troops. For disciplined tribesmen too. And the Aragonese guys are stacked in there. So we're gonna definitely have to see some battles there. So I think possibly here with the French. We're gonna try to take Toulouse, and possibly here we're gonna try to take Bordeaux. This is a truly an invasion of France. And wait, we had also another army here. Of course, we're not gonna let them stay there, but we're gonna send them forward.
Oui,
That's right. And let's send them some troops too.
Seigneur.
Only 2 troops can we send, especially some cavalry if we have.
Befehle?
Of course, they could desert, but
Führen die Armeen zusammen.
who cares?
Na, bereit.
Now, if we're gonna move through here, because there's no other way, the Holy Roman Empire could also declare war on us. We're gonna have to go through the Papal States territory, and this is impossible. We could go right there.
Auf dem Weg, Senior.
And
Errichten
that
wir
would
ein
be,
Lager,
for
Senior.
now, enough. Right. Time to see what our troops are doing in Russia. Because I think we're having peace right now with them. They're making a high tax rate. And this one has just been taken, alright. Here, everything is looking good. Build a small port, by the way. Train some of the guys. Some horses will also be useful. Very high tax would be better, but as you can see, we're not going to be able to attack them. In fact, they could counterattack us. I cannot train any of them. We're also somehow stuck into this thing here. I don't want to recruit any other troops for now. Just want to wait. Basically build a lot of stuff, but I don't think that's going to be such a good idea.
Durchkämme das Gebiet.
And where are actually the Mongols, man? They were supposed to be here or
Heimlich,
something.
still und leise
Right
sind
here.
wir.
Where are they going? They can either arrive in here or around here.
Meine
The
Augen
path
sind die
of
euren,
that spy,
mein
I
Herr.
think. I think they're gonna arrive somewhere else, or they're gonna be teleported somewhere else. I also hope this is not gonna be the case. So this one is gonna be very soon upgraded, which is perfect. So it's actually the towns that we're gonna have to, you know, guard as best as we can. Isfahan could also be upgraded, but not really. Or better says not now. Baghdad, what about Damascus? We got 15,000 we're gonna need, and population is growing incredibly. We have here plenty of cheap troops to recruit. That is incredible. And here to include the Ritter brothers. I actually hope that we're gonna get out, but because anyway, we've got plenty of money, but perhaps not yet, maybe later. Oh, Templar's headquarters. They take upkeep for 2 companies, increase tradable goods, Knights Templar, Templar Fair Knights experience 2. That is fantastic, but City Hall I think will be more important. And so on stuff. Anyway, we're ready to move forward and fight the French and the other enemies. But I'm gonna end the recording here and I'm gonna continue next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, bye bye.